And we are back in the room. Hello, this is awesome. Welcome back. We're playing Home, a unique horror adventure by Benjamin Rivers. And this one, like, despite my other indie games which I've been playing, which didn't have anything on Twitch, this one actually does have a category on Twitch. So that's cool. Also, it says that it is a adventure game horror indie. Because I always find out what the game is just before I play it, because the tags change depending on which game you select. So the tags say that it is an adventure horror game. So I don't know what that's meant to mean. We're gonna find out. So let's give this a go. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but it seems pretty relatively small game. Your game will be saved automatically. However, we recommend you put aside an hour and a half and complete Home in a single sitting. Oh! That's unusual. They never say that. So apparently it's an hour and a half long. Well, we know that now. Turn up the sound, turn off the lights. I don't like it when they'd say that in a horror game. It's like, oh, you have to do this. Like, no. Screw you. Also, I'd like to have the options, because the game might be too loud again, as it always is, but it doesn't give me the options yet. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh my head. Where was I? It was so dark. Is it just me, or is this brown, or is this grey? 'Cause it looks like poopy grey, greyish brown to me. I'm not sure if that's the right colour you want to go with. There was something by my feet. A flashlight. Oh! That's it! We just go straight in. If I give up now, I start again from the beginning. Do I quit? No. So I can't pause the game. I just have to do it like this. Okay? That house. Where was I? There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? Kitty! Sorry if the sound's bad, because I literally can't do anything. The game won't let me. So I can either move on forward, or I can go in here. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home and seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. Why downstairs? Why is it always downstairs? It's so creepy. Is that a humping mouse? Grey mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Do I free it? Yeah. Free the little mousey. Aww. Poor little mouse. I freed you, friend. Should I keep on going down or read some books? The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. Okay. I am on a different floor now, so it said to keep on going down, so I guess I'll go down again. What is this? I look like hell. My clothes are dirty and torn. There's mud caked over my shoes. Can I look at the clock? Nope. Okay. Ah! Woo! Okay, that one actually did scare me. The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guess it led to the kitchen. I genuinely flippin' jumped. Oh my god. Okay. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. Great. The bathroom was incredibly clean. Every surface had been so thoroughly wiped. Nothing seemed out of place. Why do you need to tell me stuff like that? I could just look at it. It's like a text adventure, this. Is there such a thing as a horror text adventure? Because that'd be interesting. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. Oh, I could do that. Okay. I could do that, and that's like it. Alright. Gotta find another way out, it said. Oh, shit! Why is this on tape now? There were sheets of paper all over the kitchen table. Looked like a series of names were written down, but they were too smudged to read. Oh no! It's the, what's it called? Death Note. Key card, locker, last one I promised. Didn't make much sense at the time, okay. Hello, Mr. Mouse. Trophy earned, cause and effect. What, the mouse appeared? Because I saved him. It's the cause and effect thing from bloody... Oop, it crashed. It did? It's fine on my end. Sorry about that. Damn door was locked, but didn't look like there was a keyhole. Maybe I could find another way to open it. Okay. I'm gonna have to move along. I can't go out the front door, so I have to go up the stairs. Would have been up here. So we'll just go. Who the hell's that? An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. A black and white photo. Looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. There's no reason for me to keep this. Do I take it? No. I figured there's no help to me, so I left it behind. It said there's no reason to keep this, so I'm presuming that it'd be mean for me to take that. Hello? What's this? A collection of rusty tools. These look like they've seen a lot of use, and were caked in damp, smelling dirt. Why weren't they used? Like, when were they in the shed? Found a picture of a couple. Looked like it'd been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Do I press the switch? Oh, here we go. This is the proper question. Do I push the mysterious swish behind the picture? The mysterious switch? Why did I say swish? The mysterious switch behind the picture? Ooh. Or should I just leave it alone and mind my own dang business? I'm thinking this type of game is probably going to require me to press the button. But I don't know. Hello, stream elements. Took your time. Took your time, stream elements. Can everybody see it now? Is anyone there? Everybody in the chat? Let me know if you can see the stream. Seems to be working on my end. So this is the only switch in all the rooms. Where are the light switches? I know, right? Okay, so you're both there. Okay then. I'm gonna press the switch. It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Dum dum dum. Da da dum. Okay. So maybe I can go through the door now. I don't even remember where I'm flipping going. The man upstairs didn't look like he'd been dead a long time. Yeah. Okay, don't know what I'm doing. I guess upstairs a bit more then? What the? Oh. Someone peed! Someone peed upstairs. How could you? Computer. Oh no. The desk had a computer and some papers on it. A single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but do I open the door? No! Maybe it's better that I left the desk alone. Oh! Is that blood? It looked more like tomato sauce, to be fair. It wasn't very red. Blood on the wall. Smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of here. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, aren't I? That was a bad thing to discover. Pee! Can I go upstairs again? Didn't recognize his face. He's still kind of warm. Ooh. Oh dear. Maybe the blood is from the rectal bleeding from the guy in the last game? I guess I have to go downstairs again. I know one of the doors was locked, but I can't remember which one. Is it this one? The switch on the wall to appear to unlock. Yeah, there we go. It's this one. Oh boy. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It'd obviously been moved before. Maybe I had to find a way out. I must have moved it, right? I heaved the box forward and it finally gave. Bum bum bum! There was a ladder going underground. Where the box was, a dank smell rose from the passage. Do I climb down the ladder? I think we have to! Oh no. My leg hurt like hell as I climbed down that ladder. The tunnel below was even darker and the smell wasn't getting any better. But I had to get out of there and find my way home. Home. Home on the range. Footprints in the dirt. Look more like one kind. More than one kind and a lot of traffic. What? Places all over were marked on an old map of town. The industrial area near the river. Various houses. Even the water tower near the old railway station. The murderer's den, isn't it? I just entered the murderer's den. Great. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait. There were photos! Photos of our house! Hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. What are you talking about? I already did! I already looked everywhere. A work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Obviously I need to take the gun. I need to defend myself, right? Whatever. I don't even want to touch the thing. Better I left it right where it was. Okay. I'm gonna go by his wishes. I hope he isn't flipping dumb. So dark down there. The air smelled like stale and putrid. Can't believe what I saw. What is this place? Some kind of homemade rack, slung together with poorly cut wooden rope. Caked in blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Oh, I can look up! Rusted hooks, like the kind you find in a butcher hung, from the ceiling. They look pitted and worn from heavy use. That man upstairs did do this? Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and thick and slick, but I could still see the warnings. I didn't mean to do that. Go back up there, you bum. There we go. Looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Ew! The desk looked old and was caked with grime, but it was a stack of old faded paper covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. Have we suffer? None of it made any sense to me. Where's this go? Shit, this don't look good. Look to be bones half dug in the ground and remains old. Who put them there? Alright. We in the cave now. And I tell you what, we're nowhere near home. We're far from home. Some kind of old boxes. They look like they were years old. Wait a minute, these boxes have old clothes in them. Clothes I remember throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell are they doing here? There wasn't anyone there. Was I hearing things? Oh no. That noise? That flipping sound is loud. Hang on. Turning it down. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Didn't remember if I jumped down there. I found another way. Looked to be a long way. Did I jump down? Maybe there was some other way to get down there without risking any more injury to my leg. There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? No. Didn't do good to hold me, so I left it. Hello there. Buddy, how you doing? Skeleton. Turn it up a little bit. Maybe not. Should I jump down? Because I'm not sure if there's another way. Or should I use the rope? Yeah, I gotta use the rope, haven't I? Gotta use the rope. Alright. I'm gonna use the rope. Had a rope. I had the rope now, must be. Okay. The rope I found would let me climb the broken ladder safely. Climb down, yes. Here we go. Could hear a faint hum and the smell from before started to get worse. I'm so dead. A bunch of old newspapers and wheat passed together. What? The message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out, danger due to cave-in. I probably just went to the flippin' cave and got my head smashed by a rock. Oh. Play scary music. Hell's this? My hands tingle from the burn of sliding down that rope. Lucky I found that. Who knows what would have happened if I had jumped down. Still let me know I made the right choices. Still, all I could do is not have rushed out that awful place, that rack, those terrible tools. What the hell was going on back there? Metal door groaned as I leaped into it, causing my heart to skip a beat at the sound. As I peered ahead into the dark of the next room, I worried that I should have taken that gun I saw, but me with a gun? Oh, it said I should have taken the guns. Oh no. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet. There was grass smeared within it. It's telling me I'm in danger. Great. I could hear a faint tickling sound, like water. Exit! It says exit! There's a rusty ladder sunk into the water which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I'll find a way to drain the putrid water. Oh. Okay. I have to drain the water. Alright? Kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? No. She'll need to leave the filthy knife right where I found it. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Door was locked. Ooh, pull it! Thought I could turn this water valve to shut off the flow. Do I turn it? Yes! Did it work? I turned off the water flow in this valve. Good! Keep going. Okay. It said I turned the water flow off. You lie, game. Oh. Okay, I'm wrong then. I guess it's the wrong valve? This one? I don't even know what I'm doing now. Turn all the water off. I can hear steps. Better not be something coming at me. Better not be. Gotta go to the exit door, right? Exit door, exit door. Yes. Still not done. What the hell? I don't get it. Is this a puzzle? exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through here. But it was so high up, I must have been bad landing. Oh. There was similar dirt on my own shoes. Oh. Do you have to go up the ladder? Disgusting mess of filthy garbage bags. There's rips and tears in most of the bags. Look like an old videotape sticking out. Do I take the tape? Okay. Wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. Yep. Okay, I think I'm stuck. So what do I do? I turned off the water flow. Yeah. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I have no idea how it worked. I already turned off the water. How come I can't go down the ladder? I turned off all the water. I turned off all the water. I don't know what I've done wrong then. I turned every single one off. Do I only have to turn the right one on? Like, have I ruined it? Confused. I'm stuck. Should work, but it doesn't. Okay, guess I'm gonna have to go back. I mean, I don't know what else. I thought this was progress, but maybe not. What do you think I should do? I'm stuck. If I give up now, I'd remember what I've seen so far in those awful sewers. Did I quit? Like, that's what happens if you try and press pause. But, did I quit? No. No, it's just... I have no idea. I have no idea! Keep going backwards? I didn't want to go back into the tunnels. It seemed better to press on. Yeah! I'm stuck here! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Am I missing something? Won't let me do anything there. Door's locked. It just said don't. Turned off the water flow. Yeah, but like, how come if all the water flow has been turned off, for some reason... Oh. I missed one. Alright? I missed one. Can I go down now? No. What the hell? I don't get it. Turned off? Yes. Turned off that valve. Oh. Okay. The valve is still active. Okay. Now can I go in here? No. I don't understand. Oh my god. Such a simple concept, it really doesn't make any flippin' sense. Turned off the water valve. Door's still locked. Right, turned off the water flow. Turned off the water flow. Yes, that's definitely off. Alright. Thought I could turn... Okay, apparently this isn't turned off. Still active. Turn off. Turn again. Right, there we go. Okay, that one's done. Right, good, good. That's all of them, right? Yes, that's also turned off. It's turned off. Good, good. Is that it finally done now? Are you ready to leave? Finally! Did it. Okay. Didn't make it very clear, that did it. What's this? Look, that the water drained out of that grate in the wall. There's a small metal key floating in this shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? Yes. Pocketed the small key. It was so odd-shaped, I had no idea what it might open. Smell that didn't prove much. Alright. Safety poster. Definitely seen better days. How old is this facility? Door's locked. Could have faint light from within. Okay. Guess I'm just discovering stories then, suppose. Right. What's in this room? More blood. Okay, more dead people. Found another dead body, sewer worker. He was a mess. He looked like he'd been stabbed. You can see a key ring that fell out of his pocket. Did I take it? Yes. I took the nerve to scratch the key ring away and put it in my pocket. Oh no. There was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHF I found could be useful. Ha ha! Okay. Yes. There was a hint of fresh air here. Must have been near an exit. I wondered, what did that key I found in the sewer worker do? What was the videotape I found? Is it telling me that I haven't discovered everything? I think there's like it's a kind of a discovery thing. I'm supposed to look for things and then discover what they put the story together before I escape. But I'm accidentally skipping it somehow. This must have been the other end of the ventilation shaft. Whoever used it gotten past that flooded room with this. Alright. Slowly made my way up, I led protesting all the way. I wondered what was on the VHF I found, or in the locked room. Should have gone back to check. At the top I found a latch and popped it open. Suddenly I lifted the lid above my head, and an awful smell of that sewer gave away to the musty scent of old pine trees. Oh! Let's go home then! Bye! Bye, let's go home. An old ladder leading it to an ancient water tower. The ladder needs to be extended so I could climb it. Extend the ladder? Yeah. Pop the latch, brought the ladder down. Let's go to the water tower. Bum 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 ba dum. What's on the top of the water tower? Patch of smeared dirt and grass. There was a beat up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? The wallet was missing ID cards. There had a bit of cash left in it. Slid into my bag and wondered where my credit card and driver's license were. Could see over the woods and down to the entrance of the sewers. Did I come through here before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Oh dear. I have no idea what's going on. Does anyone else know? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Tried the little key here in the murky puddle. It fit. I had to open another door. Oh dear. Wind is picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. But I don't even know where I am. Like, where am I going? Oh, this is the way back in my house, but the old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. Can I leave, please? Okay. So now I'm in the train station. And somehow it's still horrible and deadly. Oh, the map. It was the train routes connected to the old station. I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels at similar locations. The notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. These notes mentioned the water tower, even his train yard. What's he doing coming back here? Can I leave now? Can I go home? Oh dear. In the torn opening, the ruined train with heaps of dirt and stale water. At the bottom I thought I saw a scrap of cloth. As I looked closer, I could see it was definitely some kind of nylon. Maybe a windbreaker or some outdoor clothing. Too much of a mess on the ground to see any kind of footprints, but someone or something had definitely trod a regular path. Uh-oh. Spaghetti. Okay. Well, maybe that big machine when it said I don't know what this is used for was where I was supposed to use the VHS. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't see as far I couldn't see anything to use the VHS on. The ancient ticket booth was falling apart, covered in dust and grime. Stacks of paper lined the counter, faded remains of old schedules and reports. On the papers were newer-looking sheets covered in scribbles and illegible notes. Come to think of it, the man in that house had kept similar scribbles hidden on his bookshelf. He had notes on the water tower outside too. Guess he could have been coming here. But why was he using this old train station for? Okay, I don't know where to go now, though. I'm stuck. To go back through here? Okay, I can go back through here. Go this way, it says. What if I go this way? Hear things. What's this? Must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on the map I'd seen. Whoever was poking around in these tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. The sign ported various campsites or walking paths within the woods. Mentioned a river, maybe a washroom. The rest was too faded to see clearly. Okay. Whoa! Okay. I didn't realize that was something I could walk through. I'm just gonna walk through the flipping forest, yeah, sure. It's smart. Trampled into the dirt. Grass was a plastic card of some kind. Brushed it off, surprised to see it was my credit card. Wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Yes, take it. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. Wonder if I could find my way around. What do you think, guys? What do you think of this game so far? There's a fire pit here. Still a bit warm. A few embers still burned at the bottom. Folding camping chairs on the ground. One knocked over. There was a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. Cheap down tent. 2 people. Showing my flashlight inside, I could see some bedrolls, 2 packs and a cooler. Hello there. Could you help me find my way back home there, sir? What's this? Personal effects shoved into the rock. Wait, there was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Cheap dollar store notebook was one page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. Newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, blah 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 blah. Rachel? Her name was last on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia are crossed out in the same blue ink. Heather and Rose have been crossed out. These marks look older and were faded. Oh, yeah, she's dead. She dead, bro. What do you guys think of the game so far? I almost wished I'd paid more attention to those crazy scribblings. Maybe I could have been less nervous about entering that dark forest. Oh. I'm back here. Okay, so that was correct. Oh, hello. Don't look. No, no, no. Don't look. Okay. Grimy sink had a small patch in it. Exiting the forest, that's very simple. Grimy sink had a small patch and it looked almost clean. Wooden plank. Bothered to take it? No. Didn't see the point. Alright. No idea what the heck is going on. Right. Sign was the same as the first one I'd seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Aha! Finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. Must have been at the edge of the forest. I wasn't sure the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. Where are the campers and who had abandoned their site? Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead was less dense. Still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? Oh god, here we go. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I worked as a mechanic all those years. The plant had closed. Almost 3 years ago. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Oh, just walk straight through there? Okay. Yeah, walk through this giant hole. Okay, more dead people. Found the body of a security guard. Just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood. I wondered what this flashlight... What does it say? Looked again at the flashlight I was carrying. Oh no, please. Was it I'm the murderer? Is that it? Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Watch was useless, but I put it in my wrist anyway. I think I'm the murderer. Oh. Shit, where am I now? One of the lockers hung open. Contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Heck even am I? Large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out the box, snacking off 2 other parts of the factory. Sneaking off metal was starting to wear and cobwebs that connected down the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Door was locked tight. Seemed to be connected to the power box. Okay. Door was locked. There was a little electronic box under the handle. Sign was passed to the front that said closed for repairs. Okay. Oh god. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. No, I did not want to do that. Get back up there, you flippin' moron. There we go. The board contained yellow clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. Notes too, and the guys worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. I guess I'm meant to piece together some creepy story. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. Okay. I have no idea what is going on. Power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Don't push the switch. I'm so dead. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There's a photo of a woman taped taped to the inside, and it was scratched out. The face was unrecognizable. Of course. Shut off. Wonderful. Shut tight. Rusty looking. Turn the power on. No? Panel still wasn't working. Try again. Okay, that's working now. Good. Go upstairs, I guess. Door had been hastily boarded up. Alright. Norman's locker. The door was dented, like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. Another panel. Working, good. What's this? Utility shelf. Crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Do I take the hammer? No, why would I? Locker was complete mess hidden at the bottom. There was a mechanic card. Take the card? I guess so. Key card. Another panel. Not working. Again. There we go. Working. Working. Got it. Alright. I'm so clever. Okay. So, we go downstairs. The music is pretty... yeah. Picking up. Keycard. Use the keycard. Here we go. What's this about? Some kind of ventilation hatch. Looked like I could jump to the room below. I like it enough as it was. I couldn't see another option. Do I jump? No. Too chicken to jump down the broken ladder before. Why do it now? There had to be another way. Door somehow locked itself again. The no cards on this side. Oh boy, I have to do it. Am I dead now? Man, my egg looked like hell. Crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily. It was hard to make out. Try and read it. Most of the letter was violently scratched out. What looked like to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was need to. Just don't. Drinking. Need Norman. Who was Norman writing to? Oh dear. The poor guard. Was the flashlight I carried his? Looked like he met his end violently. I was hoping it was quick. I had to get home to Rachel, but I couldn't stop thinking about Norman. He and Rachel were friends. Could he help? It wasn't like I really had anyone else to turn to. My leg burned with pain. I only hoped I could find my way back to the dark path before me and get to Norman's store. I am limping. Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh yeah, sure, go through the big hole. Oh no. I'm so dead. There's certainly a lot of anticipation. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. Saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. My driver's license. It looked damaged. Take it back. Cleaned the card off best I could. Looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to find my credit card, and now this. Took the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Okay. I'd entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It's oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. Oh no. Entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looks like I couldn't just pop it open. I need a key. There's a bit of blood on the keyhole. Of course there is. Blood everywhere. Blood. Yeah, follow the blood. That's smart. Oh, TV. You got VHS, so you can play it. Oh no, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Norman, my co-worker. Of course you can. I can't believe what I'm seeing. You saw 3 dead bodies already. Norman, my co-worker, one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood, looked like he'd been killed trying to get up. Eyes were still wide with shock. He deserved better than this. So I closed his eyes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore about what was going on. Quickly I closed Norman's eyes. TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Couldn't make out what was on the screen, but that glow just gave me chills and pain. This was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough. There's some water rings, from 2 cups still there in the wood. Bin! Kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. Didn't dig through the mess, did I? Why would you? It's already filthy and exhausted. Didn't want to keep rooting around in garbage. Why not? Why would you do that? Like, what is this guy doing? He just woke up in the middle of nowhere and he's like, I gotta get out of here. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna look through these people's stuff. Rummage around. What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it leads. Did I pull the chain? Gave the chain to tug, simple folding ladder. Oh boy. I'm so dead. There's a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Inside the old cardboard box was a pile of clothes, photos, and even shoes. So looked closer, I realized they were Rachel's. What were you doing here, Rachel? Were you responsible for pouring them downstairs? The items in the box only made my head spin more. Desperately needed answers. Oh god. What do you guys think is going on? I don't know. I think Rachel's maybe either me or Rachel is the killer. That's what I think. Entrance to the front of the store was locked. Oh yeah. I thought that was on that floor. I wasn't. So this is the door I haven't been in. There we go. Wasn't entirely surprised to find this here. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what happened to it. How long had it been here? Small, well-maintained gun cabinet. I didn't know much about guns. Looked like it kept a few hunting rifles. Rachel was having an affair with Norman. You killed Norman, but Rachel knocked you out and ran. Ah. Interesting. That's what you think happened? I cannot find... Looking for a key. Guess I have to rummage through here, I think. Found a hairpin. Ew. Okay, so maybe I can use that to pick the lock. Classic hairpin pick lock scenario. That's a good idea, though. That's a good idea, Sam. Use hairpin to pick the lock. There we go. Right. General store was small, but it was clean. I had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Register is mostly empty. Fat stack of travel magazines set beside it. I'm definitely the murderer. I think that's the twist. I'm the murderer. Icebox seemed to be unplugged. Must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Various postcards, especially the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Well, of course it would. Time makes things look bad. That night continued to take horrible turn after horrible turn. It had been weeks since I'd last seen Norman. To find him like that, who could have done that to him? Seeing that dusty box of those old clothes was a shock. How long had they been there? And what was Rachel doing at Norman's place? Felt like I'd only discovered more questions, no answers, but I was close to home. It's time to find out the truth. Here we go. I wonder if there's multiple endings here. We've got several exits. Just walk out? Oh, I've got several exits. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 doorways. Gonna go with the one nearest. Locked. Oh no, it's not a door puzzle, is it? It was locked. This wasn't my house. Oh! Oh, he's literally is right home right now already. Okay. Gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. Neighborhood local post box. Letter was sticking out. Someone then pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? No. Left the letter right where it was. Neighborhood mail wasn't my problem. I'm gonna find my way home. I see more blood. I'd entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. Well, rain does make you wet, which makes you cold. I was expectant, but also afraid. Why? Why are you afraid of entering your own house? I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. Why? The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and stained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Of course it is! It's always off. Like the first, horror game, 101. The lights don't work. The music getting louder too. I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday or sometime before? We're near the end because it said the game's only an hour and a half long. The door to the basement. It was locked. Where'd I put the damn key? Alright. Oh, hello, what's this? Small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked it up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill here. Do I open it? I ripped up the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about cancelling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? You're already dead. You're already dead. The front door was locked from inside. I couldn't go out, though I needed to see if Rachel was here. I'm already dead. I'm a ghost. I killed them all and then killed myself. Maybe. I found the last missing piece from my wallet. Old photo of Rachel and stared back at me, reminding me of better times. Didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Do I keep it anyway? No. There was no reason to hold on to old memories. I had my license credit card back and that was enough. Our television had purchased it before. I knew I was going to lose my job. Felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. You butthole. Door was stuck shut. Old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Okay, so keep going upstairs, I guess. Go into my bedroom, maybe. Is Yogurt still here? What do you think's going on, Yogurt? The books were half mine, half Rachel's. Now I look more closely. It looked like the man in that house had some old books as I did. My wife's, Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed, closed. I had a feeling what was in it. I had a feeling what was in it. Do I open it? Do we peruse in Rachel's stuff? I think Sam's right. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think he's already dead? Why do you think he's been gone so long that his credit card's gonna get cancelled and stuff? Do you think he just collapsed for ages, or he was on a drug high or something? Or do you think he's actually already dead? Now, do I open this suitcase? Is the question. Do I open the suitcase? I want to respect her stuff. Well, I didn't want to confirm what I suspected. Really? My wife was just sitting on the bed. I had a feeling what was inside it. It's his wife, so I guess it's okay. Contained clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. Is that what you're going to do with Norman? Ah. Yep. You're absolutely right. She was definitely cheating on me. A hallway mirror had been smashed in pieces and gathered around the floor. Definitely. More blood. My laptop been left on. Only a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website at the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Take it. I pocketed the key. Yep. What did I need the key for? Can't remember. A sink which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck. I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. Lucky enough to get a house with one of these wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. There was a room that needed a key, but I can't remember which one it was. You remember? You guys remember? Downstairs. We're in the midway. We've already been in this room. Door was stuck shut. Old-fashioned keyhole. Oh, there we go. This is it. No? Okay, I can't go in there apparently. Unlock the basement. Oh, the keys to the basement. Alright. Oh boy, here we go. An old Christmas decorations box. Garbage bags stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. Old dirty key here. Take the key. Try to remember. Old dirty key. So that must be for the old keyhole. Old clothes, tools, other things obviously hadn't thrown out yet. What is this? Put up this divider wall just summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I haven't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall poorly installed. Might have been able to break through it if I found something heavy enough. Obviously that's what I needed, like the hammer for. No, that's not right. So we need to go up a floor and use the key on the old keyhole. Grimy key I'd found in the basement. Unlock the door. There we go. It looked like the room had been tossed around. Furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? Old crowbar on the floor. Did I take the crowbar? No, why would I do that? I guess I must need the crowbar for something? Do I have to take the crowbar? I think I do. Oh, it says it's heavy. It said if I had something heavy enough. So I guess I have to go into the basement and do this now. Right? Yep. Crowbar the drywall. Got it. Break through the wall with the crowbar. Swung the crowbar at the wall, smashed a hole through to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down here? Was she okay? This is it. Don't look, it says. There's some breathing. Oh god. Filthy looking pile of rags. The stench of them was awful, made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the barrel to see what lay within. I knew I had to. I'd come this far. After the searching all I'd seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Yes. I said yes. But it was worse than I could have possibly managed. Under the folds of the rotten heavy fabric was a pale, dead figure of my darling wife. What struck me most was that she wasn't bloody or torn apart. Rather, she was covered in sickly green bruises and her windpipe had been crushed. Real horror was that whoever killed her had done so intimately with bare hands. So this is what had been gnawing in the back of my mind this whole time. This is what I was afraid of. I thought after all I had seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Oh, here we go. Grim discovery. Trophy earned. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find a place to go. My wallet. Contents intact. Either I dropped the stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Oh, he sleepwalks, does he? Did he sleep murder? Is there such a thing as sleep murdering? Norman's store, that forest. The water tower. Was I at those places before? Yes, you were. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. Must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? You're the murderer! You're the murderer! Now what? Within the few broken pieces that remained of the mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. Like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. Well, now what? What do? Do I leave? Keycard I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through the door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if that were true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? I don't know why it's giving me the decision of, like, deciding on what the things mean. Am I making my own story here? Norman was going back to the factory. I guess, yes. Who else would it have been? Norman, what were you doing back there? The laptop had finally run out of power. Right. The reflection in the grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. I still love the old-time charm of that claw-footed bathtub, though it seemed cold comfort then. I don't know exactly what the game expects me to do at this point. I've already found the dead body of my wife. What else is there to do? My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tax records and other important documents in it. It used a digital passcode lock. I didn't have the code. Maybe I left it somewhere. Ah, okay. Leaf through the notebook I'd taken from the forest, as if the names that had been written down. Heather, Olivia, blah 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 blah. I recalled the names I saw scratched on that old desk, deep within the musty tunnels. Was the man in that house really up to something? So I guess I need to find the code for the safe, I suppose? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Still had no idea what was on that tape I found in the garage. I only found a way to watch it. And you don't have a tape player? And now I'd have no one to get angry with me for stupid things like buying this TV. Oh, so it's basically, I think this is like a kind of summary of what I've done throughout the game. So something's gonna happen. I don't know what. Seemed like I'd seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back to the basement. Okay. Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take a last look. To go in the basement and see her body again. Okay. I need to put an end to the situation one way or another. Oh, they won't let me in. What am I doing then? It said I was ready to go back to the basement, but they won't let me walk in there. Mail heaped on the floor. Have no longer been Rachel buried in the basement. No reason to stay in that house. Did I leave and never to return? Ah, here we go. Yes. Just leave. Living in the town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. Kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that's when I started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I tried to give it up, I know it. Sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. That night at an hotel filled with terrible truths, but I knew that it was a final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I'd remained unconscious in that room forever. Even the man I found in the old place was a mystery. Why was he dead, or who had done it to him, was not something I could even begin to understand. Or why, for that matter, I was in the damn room in the first place. Now I thought of it, these sewers were a terrible mystery. What happened there? It's telling me that I missed off. Lucky in my way to even find my way out there. but I never did find out what was on that tape that I now kept. What might it have shown me? I didn't find a tape player, so I don't know what you want me to do. Found the contents of my wallet scattered around town. Where the hell had I been out there? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? I thought I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but I knew I'd been to that forest and even Norman's place. Well, it was terrifying. I didn't know what that meant, but at least I'd recovered my things. Hopefully, I thought, that would cover my tracks, so I wouldn't be blamed for all this. Deep within the woods, there were things became truly awful. Finding the notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on the list. What terrible plot was she part of? There was a similar list of names on the desk at the back of the tunnels. What was the connection? I knew Norman wasn't completely innocent in all this. He was obviously going back to the factory, rooting in his lockers. But had he brought that poor guard he had found to his end? It certainly seemed so, but I almost didn't want to believe it. After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store, but all I found was more horrors, more questions. Now I really consider it. That's when I should have seen it coming. Norman was dead. I had no idea what happened to him. Finding Rachel's things at his store, though, had the ultimate shock. I would get no answers now, but that didn't stop my head from reeling with questions. When I marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. I guess in a way it did. But how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked to think of it now. Our house used to feel so lively, so warm, but coming into the kitchen, I felt only a cold, empty tension. Every terrible thought I had up to this point was suddenly a possibility, but nothing had come prepared for me. My wife dead, ruined, discarded. Rachel's death was a terrible mystery to me, one that would have haunted me forever unless I did something about it. For what solace can a man take in the death of his wife? What comfort can be offered? Rachel had been taken from me, and I might never know why. As I swung open the door and stepped out to the air, I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife, just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time, but the police got involved before the neighbours knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, or rather I should run. Slipping away, trophy earned. That's the end of the game. It was only an hour long. I guess when it said an hour and a half, I was supposed to spend another half an hour finding clues, and I missed them all. The problem is, it doesn't allow you to go back once you've entered the next area of the game, and it's such a confusing layout. It's hard to tell where you're going, you know? I found the VHS. I think what I was meant to do was play the VHS on that device that was in the room with the pipe, but I didn't look like something. Home is dedicated to my Nancy. Watch your back. Okay, what? The end. That's bizarre. I guess is it unique? I don't know. I guess, should I play the game again and try to find out what the stuff did? Or is that a bit of a waste of time? I don't think it's the kind of game where you're supposed to, you know, actually get spooked by anything. It's more of the finding the story thing. I don't know if I'd call it unique, though. Itchy head. There we are. Save it for another stream. What, playing the game again? I guess I could. I don't know, it was an interesting little experience. I think, I'd be better off just leaving the game as it is. If you play it too long, then maybe it's, you know, it loses its effect if you play it again. But I don't think it's the kind of game which doesn't actually have any jump scares or anything at all. I don't want to go through all that again. It was really boring. It was kind of boring, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing. I think if you want to find out what the game was actually about, then just look it up. Look it up on YouTube. Someone will probably have figured it out. You know? Someone would have done 100% playthrough and have found everything. But it's not really worth playing the whole game again to find out this stuff. I think Sam was right at the beginning. I think I just walked and killed people. I think that's what happened. But the interesting thing is that it asked me, did I find my wife dead? So I'm wondering whether I can actually just choose what happens at the end. If I say I didn't find my wife dead, would I not find my wife dead? Like, can I create the end of the story? I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what this is about, you know? I'm interested enough to look it up on YouTube and find someone else's playthrough just to get a little bit more info, but I don't think I'm going to be interested in playing the game again myself. I don't think it's going to be worth it. So... after seeing the whole piece together, would you say that Sam's still right? I think he was. Just quickly before we change game, you know? We've got another hour and a half. That should be enough to play at least a little bit of another game. I don't know if that's enough time to start another whole game. I've got another game that's pretty much very similar to this, but a lot more gameplay to it. Let's face it, it's either you, Rachel, or Norman. Well, it did mention the names a lot, yeah. But if it was Norman, then how come he's dead? Did he kill everyone and then die himself? That doesn't make any sense. Can't have been him. Unless he killed some of the people and then Rachel killed him. I don't know. Like, it's impossible for everyone to have killed each other. Someone has to be still alive. Unless Norman killed everyone and then I killed Norman? It's possible. Dunno. If you didn't find Rachel, she could be the murderer. Yeah. Yeah, maybe when I exited, she'd just be like standing there. I think there's probably multiple endings to this, but it's not worth playing the game itself because it's pretty boring. And a bit annoying to walk through everything slow. You know, there's no run button or anything. So, bear with me. What do you think we're gonna do? What should we do for this last hour and a half? I could play Extreme Exorcist again, and just play the challenges, which I haven't finished yet, just for a bit of fun for the last hour and a half. Or should I play the next game and just see how far we get? Because I don't know how long the other game is, but it's a very similar game. It pretty much looks exactly the same graphically, except it's not the same gameplay. It's not completely devoid of anything. It's not boring as far as I can tell. The other game has a lot more violence, a lot more actual horror elements in it, as far as I can tell. So the other game would be pretty much the same, but that's kind of why I don't want to, you know, try the new game. Okay, if you want me to, I'll give that a go. Okay. See you in a minute. I'm going to have to turn this off.